Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, the delay is nearly non-existent. I'm not used to that. I'm used to there being like several seconds of delay, actually. But that's fine. So yes, hello. Welcome back to Fantasian Neo Dimension. It's been, oh my god, when did I last stream? Like, about a week and a half? Yeah, about a week and a half since the last time I streamed. And there's a new enemy here? Question mark? Whomst is this? Oh my god, no. Go away, I don't...
Activating defense system.
Go away, I don't care.
No running from this. Can't keep this up.
No running from this. Immediately proceeds to run from this. I don't care. I'm just here for an item. So yeah, it's been about a week and a half because I spent all of the previous week at a big-ass furry convention instead of streaming, and it was a good time. I had a lot of fun. I did a lot of cool stuff. Had some fun new experiences. Got to meet some... Oh my god. Got to meet some friends in person for the first time. And I will be yapping about all of that.
Activating defense system.
But before I do...
Let's begin. Can't keep this up.
I just want to go ahead and get started in this game. It's been a little bit, but we're in like the second half. We're in the point where the game has opened up considerably and we're focused on like side quests and searching for lost party members and all that good stuff. So I'm going to be doing all that today, and probably for the next several streams if I had to guess. So I just want to get a head start on that. Let me open this chest that I marked earlier. Thanatos globe. That sounds cool. Mark this off. It sounds like it is. A fearsome object rumored to be made from a demon skull. It uses strong, deathly energies to dispel terminal curses. Ooh, it nullifies instant death, which is what I'm assuming that does. That means I can put the defense jewel back on. Oh, and I can upgrade it once I get access to the secret base again. Okay, now we're going to the Royal Capital. Oops. We're going to the Royal Capital to look for more passengers on the to invite to the Uzra. And I guess this is technically part of the Royal Capital. But yeah, this seems like it'll be a nice neutral spot, neutral activity. Wait, there's some story stuff here that I don't want to run into. One of them landed in the Royal Capital. Go deep into the guild factory. I am not doing that. Not yet, anyway. Anyway. Discard that. Let me get to the town center here. Or a part of town I can look in. Yeah, this is a loot. Alright, so I got a lot to talk about. And once I'm like done talking about all the stuff that happened at the convention, I will edit those relevant bits together and put them into a separate video to publish on my YouTube channel, just in case people want the good bits. TM, trademark. It's gonna be a pain in the dick for me to edit, but that's fine. I need to start putting... I want to start putting, like, non-StreamVOD stuff on my YouTube channel again anyway. It's been a while. I've been occupied with other things, but anyway. So, FWA, Furry Weekend Atlanta. It's a big-ass furry convention, one of the largest in the world. You'll never guess where it is. It was from May 7th to the 10th, 2026, at time of recording. It's been going for like over 20 years at this point. I don't remember like when its inaugural year was, but it's been happening for a while.
Rat. I guess you can't even buy a ticket to ride the Uzra nowadays. Huh? You can get me on board? So the rumors were true. Hey, you don't mind if I bring a few friends along, do you?
Be my guest, sir. So the convention like started on Thursday last week, but I drove to that area the preceding Wednesday just to give myself like time to check into my motel and, you know, scope things out, yada yada, you know how it is, get settled, etc. So it's in Atlanta, but I drove to my motel, which was in Norcross, which is like a 20-minute drive outside of Atlanta. It's kind of like a smaller like sub city. You know how those things work. It's staying in a motel there was a lot cheaper than trying to stay in one of the main hotels probably would have been. I haven't checked the prices on those, but like given that I'm A, poor, and B, unemployed, probably outside of my price range. Just gonna hazard a guess. Oops, didn't mean to leave there. So I elected to stay at a motel nearby instead. I still had to worry about like parking, but that's a separate issue that I'll get to later. The drive there was uneventful. It was about 3.5 hours from where I live, my current city of residence. Not too bad. I've definitely done worse drives. I've talked about this before, but a few years ago I went on a road trip to California to visit some friends. Partially because I wanted to see them in person, and partially because I just wanted to, you know, have that experience of making that long trip on my own. And in comparison to that, which was like multiple 10 to 12 hour drives, this was hardly anything.
Oh, if only I could travel the world aboard the Uzra again. My, this is a dream come true. I'll call all my friends and head straight to the Uzra.
You do that, lady. Did we find all the people? Seems like we did. Cool. Side quest done. That didn't take too terribly long, actually.
It's gotten pretty lively in here.
Oh, Mr. Leo.
I'll continue after this.
What do you say? Pretty bustling, don't you think? Just the sort of lively cruise the Uzra was built for, don't you think?
Yeah. Sometimes it's easy to forget the Uzra's a luxury liner.
Oh, what a ship! What a dream come true! Thank you so much! Nothing beats the thrills of the high seas. I can't wait! Danger, adventure, discovery, maybe even romance? Please take this as my thanks for letting me aboard. Now bring on the danger, adventure, discovery! It's okay, I'm fully insured.
Some good gems, I hope. Also, can I just say I love the dancing animation? It's so good. They're really cutting a rug. Cool. Got that out of the way. What the hell are these gems? Moss quartz nullifies seal, citrine nullifies sleep, nullifies mist. Cool. Some anti-status effect gear. Alright. Let me warp to... Let me just pilot the ship directly. Try and find some places to explore. The earliest the lowest level quest dealie that we have access to is level 33, and Leo is currently level 31. So I want to try and get some levels out of exploring if I can. Like right now. Some unknown enemies.
This one looks dangerous.
Do I have any? I do have some research lenses. A holy squeaker. Weak to darkness. Not surprising. Didn't you have darkness? Yeah.
Into the abyss.
Oh, you're kind of beefy, huh? Yeah, they got some health. Let's see if I can at least kill them. Not quite. That's maybe not ideal. Ooh, that's definitely not ideal. These guys kind of hurt. I'll try and focus on group attacks. Anyway, so the drive itself was pretty uneventful, although gas prices are getting pretty outrageous nowadays. Y'all know how it is. Yeah, I can curve it to hit all of them. Nice. Just to have a nice group attack. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heal... Oh my god, what is her name? I don't remember. It's been a week and a half since I played this game. Got you, at least. Do you have any other group attacks? Not really. You can heal yourself.
Electrical discharge.
Got one of them, at least. Okay. Leo.
All mine.
Take that, please. Thank you. Okay, so what was I saying? Right, the drive was uneventful. Although gas prices are getting a little ridiculous nowadays. Y'all know how it is. But I got to my motel okay. Unpacked, charged my phone a little bit. Blue Grotto entrance. Let's add this to the warp point, to our list of warp points, so that we can go back later.
Who art thou?
Oh, am I just screwed? Did I walk into a place I shouldn't have?
What the? My head.
I might have.
Leave at once, if thou bearest not the light.
Okay, if they're giving us a chance to leave, I'm absolutely booking it immediately.
What? What's that mean?
We should not be here. We're way underleveled.
At once. Be gone, if thou bearest not the light.
Oh, can't stay awake.
Are we leaving?
Oh, tough crowd. Thou bearest not the light. What light?
Okay, we'll worry about that later. So yeah, got to my motel. I looked for some food. I found a place called Grill Taco. You'll never guess what they had. They did in fact have tacos, although I think I got like a chicken fajita there, something like that. It was pretty good. And then I went to take a nap, and then I just ended up falling asleep for 6 hours. Oh good, the Dimengeon is full. I guess we're clearing it out now.
Barrier.
Yes, thank you.
Some butt.
What is anything weak to here? Earth Orbling, Lightning, Fire Squeaker, Ice, Lightning, these things absorb. Okay, so there's a mix of things going on. I'm just gonna do a generic group attack here. Try and hit as many dudes as I can. Be careful about this one. Trying not to hit the lightning wings. I don't think anything here is weak to dark, but just trying to clear some dudes out. Maybe easier said than done. That's annoying. Anyway, I think there was something in those tacos that maybe adversely affected me, because when I ate some more after I woke up, I like started immediately getting a headache, and it was a pretty bad headache, bordering on a migraine, that lasted through the rest of the night. It's a good thing oh my god. It's a good thing I wasn't doing much of anything on a Wednesday. Wednesday was mostly just a travel day for me. Enemies are starting to hit really hard. I don't like it. Oh my god.
Operating at half capacity.
Y'all need to chill for a second, please. Grab that attack buff for myself.
Let's go. Appreciated.
There we go. So yeah, Wednesday was mostly a travel day. Thursday was the first actual official day of the convention. And it was pretty chill as far as those go, which I won't be complaining about.
Electrical discharge.
Nice group attack buff. Trying to consult my notes here. Yeah. So Thursday was like the first actual day of the convention, and it was fortunately pretty chill, but unfortunately the weather there was miserable that day. It was awful. Hold on. Let me do one of those, get some damage in. Get a turn steal. I wish I had like a group heal spell. Heal yourself. So yeah, the weather was miserable, so I drove down to a nearby Publix in the pouring rain to get some sandwich supplies, because my motel room had both. Nice. My motel room had both a mini fridge and a microwave, which would come in useful. Oh god.
This isn't good.
You don't have a. You do have a heal spell.
Are you alright?
You're the best.
So after I got that, and I got back to my room and put it up, I immediately started driving to the convention because I knew it was going to take a while. And I was right, it did take a while. It took... what?
Thank you.
So, like, my motel was, like, theoretically a 20-minute drive or so from the main convention, but it ended up taking the better part of an hour, thanks to a combination of the weather and traffic. It was pretty horrendous. I got there eventually, but my car was starting to have, like, trouble accelerating by the end of it. I think, luckily, that was mostly a weather issue, because that seemed to clear up on the following days. And oh my god, I am getting beat up by these dudes. It's not... This isn't great. You can heal yourself. Uh-oh. That's bad. Oh my god, that's so many turns. Are you kidding? If I can, like, at least counter kill some of them, I might be good. But, oh, I wasn't fully paying attention, but I might be in some trouble here.
I need to recover.
Yeah, I think she's gonna die. Unless I get lucky. Oh god, this is bad. And Leo is berserked, so I can't... Yeah, there she goes. I think I'm cooked. I think I'm dead, y'all.
Forced shutdown.
This is not the best start. I hope I got a checkpoint or something after finishing that quest, because I'm gonna need it here in a second. There's no way I last. Yeah, I'm dead. Ah! The stream dropped for a second. Marvelous. Return to checkpoint, please. Where does that put me? Okay.
Oh, if only I could.
I just gotta do this again. We didn't do anything else. That's good. I can't, like, fully skip the cutscene, but I can at least hold A to, or hold X to mash my way through it, which is fine. So I eventually got to the convention
It's got
through the miserable weather.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Nothing danger. Please now bring up.
Yep, I got those. Okay. Let's go somewhere that won't immediately murder us. How about? That sounds like a good idea to me. So I got to the convention and I initially just like hung out for a little bit because the first day of a convention is always a pretty chill day. Nameless Island. Recommended level 42. See if I can add a warp point here. I see a treasure immediately. No warp point? Okay. I'm leaving. Alright, so going to the beach on the left there is a bad idea. It's vents. I seemingly can't go this way, so that's off limits. Okay. You know what I think we should do? We should clear out the Dimengeon immediately before it gets totally overwhelming. And then I think I'll go back to the Chaos place, whose name I don't remember, the Chaos Lakes.
Targets confirmed.
So that we can do a little bit of just some light level grinding. Also, I forgot that Leo had a thing that increased the damage of fire attacks, so I probably want to keep doing that. Right, and he can fight in an area now. Area of effect.
Fire.
Forgot he could do that. I'm remembering things, slowly but surely.
Darkness aid me.
Watch out, it's hot.
Okay, this is going better. Gotta focus a little bit here. I want that attack buff. That'll do. She can at least do a little bit of damage. But, that sucks. I hate that. Got an attack boost at least. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on this. Trying to focus on doing proper actions in battle and also tell a story about a lengthy weekend is a little bit difficult, but oh my god, but I'm doing my best. You need healed.
Are you alright?
You're very kind.
That first day I got there, I parked at a spot at a lot like right next to the main hotel, but that shit is highway robbery. I would not recommend doing that if you intend to visit that place any time in the future. It's like $30 basically for an all-day pass for like a 24-hour period, and that sucks. $30, $32 to be precise. That shit's too much. No, thank you. I did thankfully find better parking solutions further into the convention, but that's getting a little bit ahead of myself. But pretty soon after I got there, I met up with my friend Theopho. Let me shout him out. Yeah. He's we've been friends for a few years now, but we hadn't had the chance to meet in person. But that Thursday, we finally got the chance to do that. It was nice. We went to go get coffee at a place called Caribou Coffee. It was really cute. Has some cute like signage and logos and stuff. And then we hung out, talked for a little bit. He bought me a very delicious like white chocolate raspberry scone concoction thing. Oh, that was so good.
Into the abyss.
Missed me.
And then after that, he went to go hang out with some friends of his own, and I went to go take care of registration, which was, I think, it was at a different hotel than the main one. There's like...
Routine maintenance.
Thanks.
I should clarify. FWA takes place at like... The main hotel is the Hilton Marriott Marquis, but there's also like 2 other branching hotels that are connected to it by sky bridges, which is cool. And then there's also this other hotel that happened to be nearby. I think it was the Cortland Grand, and that was where registration was happening. So I went there to take care of that, and it didn't actually take too terribly long. It's been my experience that FWA generally knows how to keep like registration lines going pretty expediently, pretty quickly. I don't think it took more than like 20 or 30 minutes, which is really nice. Hold on.
Darkness is me.
Trying to
Into the abyss.
finagle that. There we go. I'm consulting my my notes. I wrote down like the short list of stuff, like the bare minimum version of things that happened on a given day, in my little notebook, so that I could remember to talk about them for later. So like after registration, which didn't take very long at all, and after like once we were all registered, they gave us like these cool like
Engaging lightning attack.
keychain key fob things, which was neat.
Attack.
Finally, that took too long. Can I finagle this? I don't think I can finagle this. Y'all know how much I love finagling. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But after I registered, I went back to the food court to get my own food because I didn't get food when I was there with Theo because I had already eaten that morning. Yada yada yada.
There.
Please die. Thank you. That took way too long.
Mission accomplished.
Nice. I'll take that level up, thank you. Alright. Let's warp here, because there's a free healing spot there that I want to take advantage of. So after I got food, I went back to the Marriott, and then I went from there across the Sky Bridge over to the Hilton, which is where they usually keep, their gigantic big ass arcade for the weekend. And oh my god, y'all, I love the arcade so much. It's been fun in previous years, but like this year especially, since I've gotten into fighting games in the preceding time between like 2025 FWA and 2026. I worded that extremely messily, but my point is in the intervening time between conventions, I have only grown to appreciate the arcade more because there's more stuff for me to do there technically, even though it's like probably mostly the same cabinets. And yeah, I'm just doing some naked level grinding here, filling up the Dimengeon and then murdering dudes, as one does. I love naked level grinding. It's my favorite pastime. I'm gonna figure out some way to get that chest. Let me actually pull up my photo album, because I still have all my photos on my phone. That'll help me organize this a little better, at least. Yeah, they had all sorts of cool cabinets there. They had an authentic Street Fighter 3 Third Strike cabinet, which is cool, like a multiplayer cabinet, which is technically two cabinets facing each other. So in such a way that like you can't see what the other player is doing. It's very cool. It's difficult to describe if you're not there in person. Maybe not difficult, but I'm lacking the proper vocabulary for it because I'm very smart. They had other cabinets too. They had Vampire Saviors there, which I haven't learned, but I want to at some point. And they had the old Capcom JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game there. I played that a lot over this past weekend. That was a lot of fun. In fact, when I was first there, I happened to come across two people, and one of them was playing Midler. That's the character that I play in that game, and I taught them how to do the quarter circle back so they could do the Geico neutral in real time. That was fun, and I got to play some matches with folks. That was pretty cool. And they had a big section near the back that's just like a whole shit ton of TVs set up with different consoles and stuff. I saw one day they had like Silent Hill 2 on an original Xbox hooked up to one of the TVs for some reason. I don't know why they had that, but they did. They had like the original Soul Calibur for the Sega Dreamcast. I should have checked that out actually. I haven't played Soul Calibur in a long time. I have fond memories of playing Soul Calibur 2 and 3 growing up. And Soul Calibur 4 to a lesser extent. I don't give
Here we go again.
2/10 of a damn about you, sir. Please be gone from my sight. But yeah, I hung out in the arcade for a while, and I got to play some Street Fighter 6 with people, which is nice. That's like my main fighting game right now. That's the game I picked up that like got me into fighting games over this past year. It was a lot of fun playing with folks. I got to play some Manon mirror matches against a player named Yoko. Apparently they had only been playing the game for like a month, but they were already pretty good. So I assume they must have some previous experience with fighting games. But after I was done in the arcade for the night, I saw that there was going to be a Street Fighter 6 tournament the next day, and I knew that there had been one the previous year, but that was before I was, playing fighting games at all. So I thought to myself, you know what? Why the hell not? Let's sign up. What's the worst that can happen? So I signed up for that Street Fighter 6 tournament to be held the next day. Let me just check to see if these dudes are, like, not resistant to dark. Okay, they don't seem to be, so I'm gonna just do that. So I signed up for that tournament. Fully expecting that I would probably get eliminated, like, basically immediately, because I'm okay at the game. I got to Master Rank a couple of months ago, after all, but there are some scary good players out there. There were some scary good players at the convention. There was... spoiler alert, the player who ended up winning the tournament was a Kimberly player, and they were a monster. I did not see them... Correction, I saw them lose a single set the entire tournament, and it was against a really good Ken player.
Darkness aid me.
But, anyway... I signed up for the tournament fully expecting to probably lose pretty early, but I wanted to try anyway because it was going to be my first in-person tournament, and I thought, that'll probably be pretty fun. What's the worst that could happen? I play some good games with some people, and that was pretty much the extent of my Thursday. Usually, in my experience, the first days of furry conventions are like pretty chill. Which is fine with me, because, I had just spent the previous day doing a lot of traveling. I would be doing a lot of driving yet, before the weekend is over. So that was my Thursday... Sorry about that, about all that noise. I dropped my headphones. So that was my Thursday in a nutshell. Pretty chill, pretty low-key, but I'm okay with that. It was fun nonetheless, and I got to hang out with a friend of mine for the first time, and Leo is getting a lot of turns in a row, and he's about to get another one. Friday was way more packed. Friday ended up being like the busiest day of the entire convention for me, and it was not close. Let me just... There is not a good place for me to put my notes, unfortunately.
Be gone.
You can take that. Let me curve my shot here.
Darkness aid me.
There we go. So luckily, starting on Friday, I managed to find a cheaper parking spot. It was still like $16, but that's still better than the $32 I would have been paying for the rest of the convention. Helped me save some money in the long run, which is nice. Let's see. The first couple of hours after I got there were pretty chill, but then once it reached like the afternoon going into the evening, it was just non-stop stuff was happening. I went down to like the convention store because there's always merch that's specific to whatever theme the convention has in a given year, and this year it was like nowhere in between, in as in hotel, because it was like vaguely like supernatural, eldritch, sort of spooky stuff going on. It was cool. Mostly the theme is an excuse for like themed merchandise and a lot of cool standees that are put up around the con. Nice. Level 32. Just need to do that again, basically. Fill up the Dimengeon again. And then I should be leveled up enough to go to the forest and do that quest. So I'm gonna keep yapping. So I went down to the con store and I just looked around and I bought some stickers because I've learned about myself that I enjoy collecting stickers. And that's not like, obviously that's not a controversial statement or anything, it's fine. As far as hobbies go, where the main draw is you buy stuff, it's pretty inexpensive. Stickers are pretty cheap. And you know, they're easy to store. You just you put them in your sticker book, and then you can look at them, and they're a tangible reminder of places you've been and things you've done and people you've seen and all that good stuff. So I bought a few stickers, and then basically immediately after that I went to a sticker swap meetup, which is exactly what it sounds like. And I had a specific goal in mind for this. So there's a streamer I watch named Kelif. Let me shout him out. Yeah. He's one of my favorite streamers, actually. And if you're listening to this, it's true. He very occasionally has a Twitch chat point redeem. Oh my god. You know what Twitch points are. You hang out in channels long enough, you get points that you can redeem them on various things. He occasionally has a redeem that's like astronomically expensive, like over 100,000 points, and if you redeem it, he will handwrite you a letter and then deliver that letter to your house. So I redeemed that like last year, I think, and along with that letter he also included a bunch of stickers of his persona and stuff. And I already put a bunch of them in my sticker book, but I had a bunch of duplicates, so I brought them to FWA with the intent of giving them away somehow. And it turns out this sticker swap was the perfect way to do that, essentially. So my goal at the sticker swap was to get rid of all of the Kelif stickers that I had and swap them with new ones, or at least ones that I didn't have. And I managed to do that. Pretty easily, actually, and I got some cool stickers in the process. If you're watching the edited YouTube video after the fact of this stream, then I'll flash all that stuff up on screen as I'm talking about it for a good, hopefully as a helpful visual aid. But anyway, I managed to get some cool stickers out of it, and I got to put a sticker on somebody's luggage because somebody had brought like one of their suitcases to the sticker swap meetup, and they were trying to get it like completely covered. And when I left, it looked like they were well on their way to doing that. So good on them.
Fire.
And pretty much immediately after that, not immediately, but like pretty soon after that, I went to a different meetup. Instead of a sticker swap, this next one was a sketchbook swap, which was also pretty self-explanatory. You hand your sketchbook to somebody and they hand you theirs, and you draw stuff in each other's sketchbooks. It was cool. It was cool. I've tried to start drawing again recently, but I've kind of fallen off the habit. I get too in my own head about my hobbies sometimes, where it's like if I don't work on something quote-unquote substantial, then it's not worth working on, which is a bullshit mindset, by the way. Just do things that make you happy. PSA from me to you. But the sketchbook swap was pretty cool. It was a way for it was a nice way for me to like get out of my own head and just like draw stuff, especially because since I wasn't doing it for me, I was doing it for other people. I would swap sketchbooks with somebody, and I'd be like, okay, what's your favorite bird? And they would tell me what their favorite bird, or they would tell me like the first bird that comes to mind when they think of birds, and then I would draw that bird for them as fast as I could. And it had to be pretty fast because for some reason the sketchbook swap was only scheduled to be like half an hour long. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Obviously it wasn't, but whatever. I didn't organize the convention. It's fine. But it was cool. I got to draw some birds for people, and I got some pretty cool doodles in my sketchbook, and it kind of reinvigorated my my desire to draw things, because I'm not like an incredible artist or anything, but I do like drawing. I do have fun doing it. And obviously, if I don't draw, then I'm not going to be able to see the things that I want to see. So just gotta kind of get over myself a little bit and get back to drawing. And I think I think this has helped me in that regard, which was nice.
Shall we move on?
So after the sketchbook meetup, I went and got more food at the food court. Damn it. I need one more Dimengeon grind trip. This shouldn't take too much longer. I got heal stones, so I'm gonna pop one of those. Riveting gameplay, I know. So I went and got food, and then I went straight back to the Hilton to take part in the Street Fighter 6 tournament. This was one of the highlights of my entire convention for me. It was so much fun. I was hoping to have a good time, but I maybe underestimated it a little bit, how good of a time I was going to have. Because, like, most of my experience with Street Fighter 6 has been, besides streaming it, which has been fun, it's been like hopping into the ranked queue and playing matches against random strangers online for like maybe an hour, maybe longer than that, maybe longer than I should, getting increasingly tilted. And it's so easy when you're playing that way to like, it's so easy to just like assume the worst of the other person and just like read the worst possible reasoning and intuition into every single one of their decisions. Like, oh, of course they would wake up DP right there, or like, of course they would jump over my wake up super, you know. But like, it's not like that. I promise it's not like that. They're just trying to play the video game the same as you. They're just trying to like have fun and get better at the game, same as you. They're making the decisions that they think are the best ones in that particular moment, same as you. And it's like, you're not fighting assholes, you're fighting people. And it's hard, it's easy to lose track of that sometimes. I'm kind of ashamed to admit.
Combat support online.
But playing against people in person at FWA helped remind me that,
Be gone.
you know, I am in fact playing against humans at the end of the day.
Beam.
That's a cute voice clip. I like that. But the tournament went much differently for me than I could have imagined, and also much better than I could have imagined. Let me get out my notes, because I wrote down like all the opponents that I played and the characters they used, just so it would be easier for me to talk about this in the future, like right now, while I'm streaming this. So this was this particular tournament was a double elimination tournament, and if you don't know what that means, essentially there are two brackets. Everybody starts out in the winner's bracket by default, but if you lose a match, then you get knocked down to the loser's bracket, and you stay there basically for the rest of the tournament unless you can like make it to the grand finals. So if you lose once, then you still have a chance to come back later in the tournament, but if you lose in the loser's bracket, then you're knocked out for permanently. This is in contrast to like a single elimination bracket where there's just the one bracket, and if you lose once, then you're out. That's it. I'm glad it was a double elimination. Unfortunately, only like only the top 8 matches were streamed, and I'll link to the stream VOD in the description of the edited video, assuming it's still up. I hope it is. I don't know how long that's going to be the case, but if you're at all interested, maybe get on that as soon as you can. Might not be around forever. It probably won't be around forever, in fact. Trying to finagle this. Y'all know how much I love finagling. So, first round, my first match. After everybody like played some warm-up matches, you know, including myself, just to get warmed up and stuff. I didn't bring my own controller. I only have one controller, which is the one that came with my PS4 when I bought it. And it's already having some issues. Like, I'm playing this game fine, but I'm noticing more and more when I play Street Fighter on it that it has some input errors, which is deeply unfortunate. That's not the kind of thing you want in a fighting game. Trust me, I might have to look into getting another, getting a different controller. I could use these. I only have 6 SP though. I don't know that I want that on Leo, to be honest. He's not like the tankiest dude in existence. He's okay, but... What does concentrate do again? I know it's helpful. Increases critical hit rate, right. That could be useful. Sure, let's go ahead and get that. We can always turn that off if we want. Alright. I'm gonna save. And then I will continue with my story. I'm gonna use a heal stone, and then I'm gonna save him, and then I'm gonna continue. Right, we can do this. Oh, I forgot to mention, while I was, we just gotta get back to the money tree, I'm assuming. Probably fight it again, if I had to guess. I forgot to mention, while I was playing Street Fighter 6 with folks, I ran into another streamer, actually. Let me... Yeah, this person. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. There. I ran into a streamer named Seesaw, who was there during the convention, which I wasn't expecting because they're from Australia, I think, Australia or New Zealand, one of the two.
Activating defense system.
This one looks dangerous.
Mecha Promenera. It seems like the enemies have gotten beefed up, stat-wise.
Electrical discharge.
Here in the second half of the game. No, it ran away. That's unfortunate.
Into the abyss.
That's also unfortunate. Alright.
Missed me. You're done.
Nice.
Victory is ours.
I forgot to scan them. That's fine. But yeah, I ran into Seesaw, and he's he has a really good Sea Viper. We did some friendly matches, and I didn't win against him once. In fact, if I had ended up going against him in the tournament, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would have been able to pull through. I'm gonna be honest. But thankfully, that ended up not happening. I was able to avoid that. There's money on the ground. I should probably save. Yeah, he took part in the tournament too. Just wanted to mention that I ran into him before I continued. So, the first round of the tournament, I went up against a Zangief player named Cola, and there were some technical difficulties before the match. Their leverless controller wasn't working properly, so they borrowed one from somebody else, and I won that set. It was 2-1. I forgot I should probably mention that these matches were like, it goes first to two, like first person to win 2 matches, best out of 3 sort of situation. Pretty standard. So I won 2-1, and it was pretty close sometimes. But
Deploying barrier. Engaging combat sequence.
all right.
You're done.
Then in the next round,
Beam.
in the next round, I fought an Akuma player named Trozda, and I lost that set 2-1. So I got knocked down to the losers bracket. This was fine. I wasn't overly worried. Honestly, I wasn't really affected by nerves much. Like, I was probably a normal amount of nervous, I would say, but it otherwise didn't like affect me super hard, which was surprising. In the past, I have struggled with like issues with like stage fright and stuff, especially performing like solo music recital stuff when I was in college, but that just didn't really come up during this tournament, which I'm more than okay with, honestly. Saves me the effort. Saves me the trouble, I suppose. Nice. But yeah, after I got knocked down to the losers bracket, I didn't realize this at the time, but like I kind of just locked in and started playing my ass off. So the next round, I went up against a Marissa player named 6507, and I won 2-0. And then after that, I went up against another Zangief called Classified Crud, and funnily enough, this was the person who Cola had borrowed their lever list from, and they both played Zangief, which was like a funny sort of cosmic coincidence sort of deal happening there. I thought it was funny, but I won that set 2-0, and then I fought an Elena named Aura the Shifter, and I won that set 2-0, and then suddenly, just like that, I was in the losers top 8. Like, I wasn't focusing on my placement in the tournament, I was just trying to win the next set. But somehow, I just like locked the fuck in, and I played my ass off, and I got all the way to losers top 8 in my first in-person fighting game tournament, which is crazy to me. Like, that Friday was maybe the best I have ever played both Street Fighter 6 and also any fighting game ever in my entire life up to this point. And I know I've only been playing them like seriously for about a year, but even still, it's wild to me that I was able to get that far. But obviously I'm not going to complain about it. So once the participants were narrowed down to the winners and losers top 8, we moved like out of the arcade and went up to a separate stage where the top 8 was going to be live streamed. And I wasn't like in the first match up there, but my turn came up like pretty soon, and I was like on the stage fighting my opponent live on stream, which is wild to me. It was really cool, actually. Nice, more level ups. Level ups for everybody. Got more SP for Leo to spend. Let's go ahead and get him some attack. You can have a lightning Samidare and increase the hit count of the regular Samidare. You could use some more HP, I think. Right, I'm heading this way. Had to reorient myself. But, let's see, where was I? Right. So, my first match in the top 8 was against Zeknel, and they were a Guile player. And I checked the bracket once I got home, and it turns out that Zeknel had already beaten Seesaw previously. Knocked him out of the tournament entirely.
Bacteria's gotten even worse since the last time I was here.
Also, a cutscene's happening, I guess, so I'll pause this discussion for the time being.
It's all over the place. Let's see. This is where we found that tree with the magical money. Is it bacteria? Wait, I think I hear coins jingling.
Sorry about the stream cutting off momentarily. I don't know why that's been happening.
Maybe the money tree's not so far gone after all.
I hope it stops, personally. I guess I just need to be super careful. Jostling the desk. I guess I... Oh. Nope. This is not part of the quest. I guess I just gotta follow the money tree. Or the piles of cash. You know how it is. So, as I was saying, I went up against Zeknel, who, as it turns out, as I learned later, had already beaten Seesaw. So, they were even scarier than I was anticipating, because I was about to say I have a hard time with Guile. Everybody has a hard time with Guile. He's like one of the archetypal Zoner characters. If he's not throwing sonic booms at you, he's flash kicking you. He is a menace to Street Fighter players everywhere and has been for the past like 30 some odd years, and I am going to get into another fight before I encounter this tree. I'm certain of it. Unless...
There, all the magical money we need.
We just gotta fight him again.
Activating defense system. I can't predict its patterns.
Yes, thank you. Yep, weak to fire, so... How much health do you have? 36k. Makes sense. Alright, let's start debuffing. Is it weak to any status effects? It's susceptible to mist and poison. I know you can mist. Ooh, let's slow it down, actually. That seems like it'll be helpful. Hacks an enemy to delay their next turn. Let's just attack. Yeah, I'll bet you are. Can I finagle? I can't finagle. It's fine. It's a lot of damage. I will lower your attack power. Nice crit. Let's see. Let's do Enchanting Mist. It missed.
I'll end this.
Bonk. There we go. Ooh, we can steal from him, actually. Gimme. Or not.
Attacking.
Gotcha.
Thank you, I wanted that.
Into the
Sure.
abyss.
Oh. That's a lot of boys. Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting this.
You're done.
Alright. This has got a lot more complicated, actually. I'm gonna have to focus on this boss fight and continue this story later.
Darkness, aid me!
That's bad.
Beam.
This is fine. Can't really finagle much here, which is unfortunate. I'll just do that. Nice. Okay, you need to be slowed back down, please. Whee! And in fact, maybe I can
Hacking.
delay its next turn. Or not. This is gonna hurt. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Operating at half capacity.
Stay calm.
Thank you.
I forgot I had this.
Activating defense system.
Nice. Slam it.
That's fine. Honestly, I'm not even a little bit worried.
Let's experiment.
You should be about dead. There we go. Wasn't too bad.
Just getting started.
Nice. Alright, who wanted that? Right, he's an inn. Okay, I'll finish this quest, and then I'll continue on with the tournament story. I think it's you. Yeah.
Oh, magical money, that's it. Just the pick-me-up I needed. Here you go, youngin'. Take this as a sign of my thanks.
Thanks for the amber. What does that do again? Big earth resist. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear out the Dimengeon. We know that the enemies in here aren't insurmountable, which is nice. Right, so, back to Zekno. I won that match. I won that set. 2-0, yet again.
Watch out, it's hot.
For those of you who've been keeping track at home, that is in fact 4 separate sets where I won 2-0 in a row. I was playing out of my mind. Let me
Attacking.
do that.
There.
Nice.
There.
I want that. I'm gonna have to focus to get my MP back.
Not yet.
That's fine. Gave myself some time to do that. But yeah, unfortunately, that is where my tournament run comes to an end, because my next match, I went up against a Ken player named Jinxed Forever, spelled kind of phonetically, kind of funny. They were a Ken player, and they beat me 2-1. I didn't go down without a fight. I made them work for it. And I'm not like not like upset about it. I knew I probably wasn't going to win the tournament, and indeed that didn't happen. Even if I had beaten Jinx Forever, there's a good chance that the Kimberly player or like one of the other players would have beat me, because there were some strong players in that tournament. But I did far better than I thought I was ever going to, and in that sense, I kicked some amount of ass. Actually, I'm super happy with how I played in that tournament, and it's reinvigorated my enthusiasm and love for both Street Fighter 6 and fighting games in general. This tournament was like, it was so much fun, and I had a great time, and it was I think I really needed this, to be honest. So I'm happy to have played. But I forget what their name was, but it was the Kimberly player that ended up winning. They were, oh god, they were so scary. If I had went up against them at all, I would have probably crumbled immediately. But it's fine, I didn't.
Be gone.
Maybe next year, who knows? I want to do more in-person tournaments. I want to play with more people. I need to look into see if there's like a local scene around where I live. I feel like there should be. The city I live in is decently large. It's not like New York big or even Atlanta big, but it's pretty wide. You know what I mean? It's kind of a wide city, if that makes sense. I need to look into seeing if there's anything around here that I could
Darkness, aid me.
get into. But anyway, after that, hold on. Let me lightning this.
Beam.
Give myself another turn and then an attack buff. Screw it, it's fine. So after the tournament, I went and met up with another friend of mine named Sean. I don't think he streams, and I'm not going to link to his artist page because he draws things that are of an adult nature.
Victory is ours.
Read into that how you will. Nice. From level 35 onward, characters will receive less experience from enemies of lower levels. This experience gain reduction doesn't apply until the character reaches level 35. Okay. Good to know. Thank you for that info. Right, let me orient myself next, see where we're going next. I just reached level 35. Completed that. Could do that. Could do the Vibra Meteor. Let's try and do these roughly in order. This seems like a good thing to do next. I think if I had to judge, I think some cutscenes are going to happen. Oops. Once we step into this warehouse, whatever. Yeah. Let me just check the story real quick. The Vibra Meteor. Go deep into the guild factory. Yeah. This is the right spot. I feel like I haven't said this in a while. I love how this game looks. Look at this adorable little diorama.
That's a lot of damage. And that's not all. There's something in here.
That's it? There's something in here? I mean, there's this chest. Words of unsealing. Oh. Need to check Mr. Leo's growth map. There we go. Yeah, Leo Valrika, that's what her name is. I remembered Prickle, but not her for some reason. She was pretty important last stream. Unknown enemy.
Barrier.
Unknown mortal orchestra.
Dangerous. Time to end this.
Damn, beefy boy, huh?
Attacking.
Can I seriously not reach around? Oh, that's annoying. Whatever, that's fine.
Be gone.
I'll get the chance to scan one later. Not gonna worry about it too much.
Fascinating, I'd say.
Yeah, Leo and Valrika got noticeably less experience than Prickle did. So I guess that's a good thing we're doing this now. Anyway, after the tournament, I went and met up with my friend Sean, and we just like... We've been friends for a few years, but kind of like Theo, we hadn't had the chance to meet in person. Although, in this case, we live a lot closer to each other. Theo is like in a noticeably different part of the country, whereas Sean and I are like basically in neighboring states.
This one looks dangerous.
But anyway, I met up with him and we just like hung out and talked and walked around for a couple hours, and I wore my poor feet out, but it was worth it. Oh, they're hella weak to dark. And it was nice. Got to know each other a little better, discuss some stuff, talk about life and, you know, jobs and furry stuff, and it was good. It was good. It was really good.
Be gone.
I'm glad we got the chance to meet each other. Nice.
Yes!
Let's see. After he... So after... Oh my god. Words. Where am I on the screen right now? I'm on the stairs. So... Eventually he had to go back home, so I walked him down to the Marta station. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically Atlanta's own dedicated, like, subway system. It's not like... It's not the size of, like, a New York subway, but it is still like a train network, which is really cool. I think it stands for, like, Metropolitan Atlanta Rail Transit Authority or something like that. These nerds are weak to dark. I'm about to blast their asses. I'm about to blast. There we go. I managed to finagle that. I love finagling. So I walked him down to the Marta station and saw him off, and that's annoying as hell. Alright. And then after that I went back to the hotel to like charge my phone for a while, and before I headed back to my motel that night, I went to a stop that I like to frequent, and I visited a place called Gangnam Sauna. And it's a Korean spa that's open 24 hours a day, thankfully. And it's you stop there, it's like $30, and you can stay for as long as you want. And I stayed for around 90 minutes, like a little under 2 hours. I was pretty tired that night because I had been like running around all day and stuff, doing things, fighting people in video games. Make sure I'm not missing anything over here. I'm not. I love how cluttered this place looks. It was nice, and it was good for my feet too, because in addition to a hot tub, there's also a cold tub.
Eradicate.
I really don't care. This enemy is too annoying. In addition to a hot tub, there's also a cold tub, and I don't mean cold as in lukewarm, I mean cold as in freezing. Will give you probably frostbite if you stay in it for prolonged periods, but even just resting my feet in there for brief periods was very helpful, I feel like. So I stayed there for a while, and then I finally went back to my motel and turned in for the night. And that was my Friday. My Friday was pretty damn busy, and I am about to have to clear out this Dimengeon again. Been doing that a lot. Alright, let me flip my notes over to Saturday.
Activating defense system.
Here we go again.
Fire.
Grab that. Group attack buff, nice. Alright, I want to kill these Garlamashes as quick as I can. Let's curve to do that. Nice. There we go. Perfect. Grab that attack buff. So, Saturday was fairly busy. Not as busy as Friday was, but there was still a decent amount of stuff. So as soon as I got there on Saturday, I went straight to the dealer's den, which was in a separate building from the main like hotel complex entirely. It was in a place called, I think it was called America's Mart, which is just this big ass like shopping center building. And the wait to get in was a while. I was there for probably like 45 minutes. But once you're finally in, you're given pretty much free reign to, you know, run around and stuff. And there's always so much stuff to see in the dealer's den. There are so many different artists, like selling their stuff. It's always cool to see like just how many artists there are in this community. It's wild to think about, actually. Wild in a good way. Yeah, I love curving my shots. That was a good curve.
Watch out, it's hot.
But anyway, I spent a good long while wandering around the dealer's den, checking stuff out. I bought a few stickers from an artist called Florid Corded, and they were cool bird stickers that I really liked. I didn't buy any more than that because I didn't really have much room to spare in my budget for much else. But unfortunately, I lost those stickers a couple hours later. I don't know where I could have possibly put them. I must have just like sat down temporarily to like take a break or something or other, and I just lost track of them. I checked the lost and found several times, but they never turned up, so I well and truly lost them. I'm not too hung up about them. They're just stickers. I can probably order more on their website if I had to guess. I haven't checked that, but I'm assuming that's the case. Perhaps erroneously. But it was still kind of a bummer. There were multiple things about Saturday that were kind of a bummer in retrospect. But I was in the dealer's den long enough that I missed the Beyblade tournament. Oh yeah, there was a Beyblade tournament that I wanted to check out. I don't know when this started happening, but people just like started playing a lot of Beyblade at furry conventions. I remember when I was at FWA 2024, I was picking up a commission, and like just right nearby, people were playing Beyblade matches. And like I haven't thought about Beyblade since like literally middle school, but people are just doing that now, and honestly, good for them. I'm kind of into it. I wanted to check out the tournament, but I was in the dealer's den long enough that I just missed it entirely, which is kind of a bummer, but also not too big a deal. I'll probably get the chance to... That's unfortunate. I'll probably get the chance to see it again at some point, I'm sure. But so instead of that, I went back to the arcade, as was my wont. I stayed in the arcade a long ass time. at this convention in general. I ran into Theo again there, and I got to teach him how to play JoJo's, which was fun. But unfortunately, he injured his back somehow. He has some sort of spinal condition. I don't remember the name of it, and also it's not really my place to talk about it much because it's not my problem to deal with. But safe to say, he was incapacitated for pretty much the rest of the convention, unfortunately. He was largely confined to his room, aside from like brief trips out to like get food or visit with people. Or like go to a party but like sit down at the party the whole time. It was unfortunate. I felt kind of bad for him. So I walked him back to his room.
Here you are.
Thank you.
And couldn't do much else for him, unfortunately. This is not the kind of thing. Nice. I'm being stubborn and not using my MP items because I'm hoping that. Nice, thank you for the glue.
Yes.
I'm hoping that we'll get a level ups out of this. Well, Prickle did at least. Alright, I'll go ahead and pop a couple of those, it's fine. Oh, there's a save point right there, of course. So yeah, I couldn't do much else for Theo, sadly. So I escorted him to his room, and we hung out there for a little while and talked some. But I had to leave eventually to like let him get some rest and stuff. So, in lieu of spending more time with him for the time being, nice whetstone, I went to the Meet and Beak, which was the bird furry meetup. Could I have gone up those stairs? I want to check that real quick. Let's check that real quick. No, stairs are blocked off. But yeah, I went to the bird furry meetup, which was cutely called the Meet and Beak. I know the whole point of going to specific meetups is to, like, you know, meet people. It's right in the name, and talk to them and get to know them. But unfortunately, my my social anxiety ass can never quite manage. The most I end up doing is just wandering around, people watching. Nice counter. I did manage to talk to a couple of folks at least. There was a guy going around. Really, I thought for sure one of them was been dead by this point. There was a guy walking around like asking everybody what species their persona was. He said he was quote unquote bird watching, which was really funny. He was like making a list. That was pretty fun, and you know there were pictures towards the end of the meetup. That was nice as always. But mostly I was just vibing, people watching. You know how it is.
Be gone.
Okay, I'll just kill you at least. After that, I walked back to the arcade and I played some more JoJo's, including against somebody who actually knew how to play, seemingly.
Into the abyss.
It felt like most of the people I saw who were playing JoJo's were either new to that game or new-ish to fighting games in general, which is fine. But I ran into somebody. I didn't get their name. I should have asked. I ran into somebody who actually knew what they were doing. They played Whole Horse, and we went back and forth on a few games, and that was fun. And did I want to do that? I didn't want to do that. I want that chest. I want to go back for that chest. But after that happened, I went over to... Shut up. I went over to the Hyatt, which is the third hotel in this little cluster, and I hung out with my friend Karma for a while. We don't see each other too often. We don't see each other too often, pretty much just at furry conventions. Contained an item that unlocks a gate on the growth map. Nice. I hopped off the wrong ledge. I'm smart. I'll get this eventually. Hold on. There we go. I promise I know how to play video games. So yeah, I hung out with Karma for a little while. Not too long. Probably like 30-45 minutes. And then we were catching up with each other and stuff, seeing how our lives had been. Citrine Quartz. Oh, I have that. I should probably put that on at some point. Oh, just 2 of those. Okay. Kinda want all of these. Let's put the Holy Resist on you, actually. That seems like a good idea. But after I was done hanging out with Karma, my intention was... Oh my god, shut up. My intention was to go to the Moonlight Festival and spend a couple hours there. And for those of you who aren't aware, the Moonlight Festival is essentially like an adults-only rave where you're allowed to wear skimpier outfits than is normally acceptable in polite society. You can't be naked there. Nobody's bits are gonna be out, and there's not gonna be like any PDA, or at least any loudly advertised PDA, but you can wear some skimpy outfits there, and that was my intention. But I'm gonna have to continue the story later because a cutscene is about to happen.
Guys? This must have happened after we got separated in the wormhole. Hang on, Ez. I'll take care of this guy and get you out of here.
Oh good, a palette swap of the Golem boss we fought a few streams ago. Alright, I'm gonna have to continue my story later. And a group of lackeys, that's unfortunate. Let's do one of these.
Ready to respond.
Actually, you can research lens the boss. Geo Nova. 27k health, weak to dark, you say? Fortunately, I have just the spell for that. Oh, that's annoying. Nice.
Requesting a debug.
That's annoying too, alright. Let's see. Try and get rid of that. Wow, that was hardly any damage at all. Trying. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage.
Into the abyss.
Stop that. Actually, you need to heal yourself.
It's not over yet. Eat this.
That's handy. Ugh.
Routine maintenance.
I appreciate it. Into the abyss.
Nice. The curve. Go ahead and kill this thing, please. Thank you. Alright, that should simplify things.
Activating defense system.
We've got them now. Here, take this.
I'll do my best.
Alright, time to start debuffing.
Crush it.
Evaded.
This is gonna be a constant thing. Okay.
Crush it.
I just gotta kill this thing as quick as I can. Gotcha.
fire.
That's deeply annoying.
Be gone.
Stop that. How much is this gonna do? A decent amount, actually. I'm afraid Prickle is largely gonna be confined to support duty. This fight is gonna be annoying. That seems bad.
Here goes.
Attacking.
Be gone.
Yeah, about to be expected, I suppose. Let's
You're very
heal Valrika. Nice. Oh, he got big! Oh!
Situation critical. Time for repairs.
Valrika can heal herself.
I'm ready.
Some functions have been disabled.
Something's wrong with me.
That sucks. Gotta get rid of that ASAP.
I appreciate it.
Eat this.
Helpful.
Barrier.
Semi-helpful as a stalling tactic, at least.
Darkness, aid me.
There we go. Ow. I should check to see if you have anything to steal. No. No items.
Hope this helps.
Potion.
You're very kind.
Actually, I should. I have a bunch of glue. It missed. What do you mean it missed? Piss off. Come on.
Into the abyss.
That's bad.
Let's do
You need an
this.
ether.
Thank you.
Prickle can heal you next turn. Nice. That was very helpful.
Are you alright?
You're very kind.
It's almost dead.
Be gone.
If I can focus it down.
Here goes.
Electrical discharge.
Okay. That gives me an extra turn.
You're done.
Yes! Okay.
Victory
Nice.
is ours.
Bit of a resource drain, but we got through it, and Prickle and Valrika both learned something that I didn't catch.
Ace.
Hey, what am I doing in the guild factory?
We got separated when we went through the wormhole.
That's right, I remember that. What else do I remember? I remember I felt Princess Cheryl's hands in the wormhole, or I thought I did at least. Way to blow it, Ez. I should have squeezed tighter.
Ez.
I'm sorry, bro. I screwed up just like I always do. I had the chance to do something and I totally choked.
It's okay, Ez. You were falling through a wormhole, for God's sake. I dare you to find me someone who would keep their cool in that situation. Besides, now that we know where they are, all we have to do is save them. You've been a huge help already.
We've still got time, right? We do, for sure! Right?
Yeah, of course we do.
You know, bro, there's something really comforting about you. You don't think about stuff too much.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Look at it this way, bro. You give me hope. Yeah, that's what it is. Simple, straightforward, and hopeful. Now what are we waiting for? I want to save Princess Cheryl and Kina so bad it hurts.
Right.
What's with these goggles?
They've got the mark. They're a divine artifact.
Van, surely you understand. You created the divine artifacts from concentrated emotions. It stands to reason they would respond to humankind.
That's right. Jess said so back then. The divine artifacts get their energy from humans and our emotions. So that means... the emotions packed inside the divine artifact resonated with Ez.
I guess these goggles like me. Like they'd like me. That's so weird.
But?
It feels pretty good. Yeah, I could get used to this. Hold up. Is that... No, it couldn't be. But... I drew this blueprint myself. What's it doing here?
Ez, we've got something of a base of our own now. Come on, I'll show you.
You got it, bro.
Yay! I'm guessing when we rescue a given party member, they will also get their divine artifacts. And can use their growth map. Which is a sphere grid, by the way. A sphere grid is different from a skill... It's a type of skill tree. A skill tree just has abilities on it. A sphere grid has abilities and stat bonuses on it. You understand.
What is this place?
It's Valrika's laboratory. She's the only living person in this realm since Chaos took over.
Huh. Sounds like a pretty lonely life. I know. I bet I can tweak the Orgle of Sorrow a bit and whip up a joyful one. One Orgle of Joy coming right up.
May I ask, what in Chaos is an Orgle?
I take it you're Valrika, huh? And what do you mean, what's an Orgle? It's like a music box, sis. Everyone knows that.
Sis? As in sister? I am fairly certain we're unrelated. Still, there's a sort of charm to it.
Good one, sis. You know what? I like you. Oh, right, bro. You think there's anything I can get crafty with in this realm? I gotta get my inventing on.
You're the item crafting expert, not me.
Item crafting, you say? That sounds very intriguing. There's a terminal in the back room that you might find interesting. I'm sure some of the materials it produces would be useful.
I do love a good terminal. Thanks a mil, sis.
You know what would hit the spot right about now? A rice omelet or three. Huh? There's a place in an inn that serves up a mean rice omelet? What are we doing hanging around here then? Come on, let's go.
No, this cannot be.
What is this?
Valrika, well, what's wrong?
I've tried to use the communicator to find a way to the God Realm, but all I could pick up was noise. At least, that's all I got at first. There was a message for me. It said to go beyond the Chaos Lakes.
Who's it from?
I want to see what awaits me at the cave behind the Chaos Lakes. Will you accompany me?
Sure thing.
Thank you, Leo.
Okay, I guess we have another quest to take care of. Level 40. So, not for a minute. Not for a minute. I would like to continue doing things, but unfortunately, I need to use the restroom. I'll be back as quick as I can. Okay, I'm back. Let's see about this terminal in the back that Ez might be interested in. I mean, I would like more items, but I don't think this is what Valrika was talking about. Also, I have so much money. Like, holy hell. Might as well spend some of it, right? Were these the terminals they were talking about? Something tells me no. Mithril blade. A high-precision sword forged from a valuable metal. A faint glow of phosphorescence rises from the blade. Tri-edge. An asymmetrical boomerang with 3 blades. Throwing it with a rapid spin can hit a target with all 3 blades. Has a chance to inflict sleep. I think he has a piece of equipment, if I'm remembering correctly. Platinum guard for everybody. That would totally bottom out my cash. A vest inlaid with platinum. Its ornate metalwork is infused with magical power to increase defense for the wearer. Can at least give one to Leo. You have nothing on? Are you kidding me? A divine artifact shaped like goggles gives the wearer access to their hidden powers in exchange for chaos energy. Chance to use an item without consuming it. Applies to crafting. Is that only or as well? I'm not sure. Okay, now. He would like this tri-edge. Let's sell some old stuff. Oh, I got a trophy. I think for amassing a certain amount of money. I'll keep these. Lanterns, who wants that? 10 maybe? We haven't run into him yet. Buy one of those at least. You want that. You want that bad. Alright. No. Maybe it was just those. I'll check the other door real quick, and then I'll continue on with my... Well, then I'll figure out where we're going next, and then I'll continue on with my rambling. I guess it was. Alright. What are we doing next? What level are we at? 36? Alright, Ez. You need caught up. Steel now pierces, affecting multiple targets. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good to me. Increases the chance to steal rare items when using steel. I would like both of those. You don't have steel yet, but you can learn it. Magic Pass F up. Effectiveness. Increases the amount of MP that another party member can receive when using Magic Pass. That seems useful. Expands the blast radius of grenades. More damage from the fight command. Occasionally pick up an item every turn. These all seem really good. Let's get that one. Alright. Now let's see where we're going. $35. $36. Okay, yeah. This 35 one. Ultimate rice omelet. Find the egg that Sid, the bartender and Inn, needs to make the ultimate rice omelet. Ancient Hill. So, where was I? Right, Saturday. So my intention was to go to the Moonlight Festival, which is this adults-only rave, etc., etc. I already did this spiel earlier, but unfortunately I wasn't able to go, and it was for a stupid reason. So, back in 2024, the first year I went to FWA, it was just a normal, like, physical queue. And the wait was like about 45 minutes probably, if I had to guess. It's been a couple years, so I don't fully remember, but that sounds correct. It wasn't like the longest wait. You can use the warp device to call in allies on standby at Valrika's lab and instantly swap out characters during battle. Select the change button from the command menu during your turn to swap characters. I assume people have to participate in fights to get experience. Nice. Right. So 2024, it was a physical queue, and then last year.
Leave this to me.
Okay, that is indeed instant and doesn't use up a turn. That's good. So 2025, they switched over to an online queue where you like reserve your place in line on a specific website, and then you wait for your place to come up in the queue. And that, I think, that was like kind of a last minute thing that they weren't originally intending on doing, because they kind of gave up on that part way through the night, which is fine with me. But this year they did the queue, the online queue again, and they were all in on it. Unfortunately, I don't know if I wasn't using the page properly, or there was just like an error because so many people were trying to use it at once. But like I waited, heavy air quotes on waited, in that queue for like 3 hours, and my turn never came up, so I just kind of like gave up in frustration, which is unfortunate. I wanted to go to the Moonlight Festival. I really enjoyed it. The past 2 years I went. It was like one of the highlights of my first year at FWA, just because I had never done something like that before, and it was fun. But like, it wasn't the end of the world that I missed it. I've technically already been to it twice, so I'm not missing anything that I haven't already like been to / seen. There's a lot of boys here. It's still frustrating, but like not the worst thing that I didn't get to go. So instead of that, I went to say hi to Theo again. We talked a little bit, and that was nice, just to get to see him again, check in on him, see how he was doing. And then after that, I went back to my motel.
Darkness, aid me.
I should have tried tagging that turnstile. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. That's fine. I don't have any notes on Sunday, because I forgot to write them down, because like Sunday was my checkout of my motel day, because I was going to drive home that night. This is fine. So Sunday was also kind of a chill day, which is fine with me after how busy Friday and to a lesser extent Saturday was. So I checked out of my motel, went to the convention, kind of hung out for a little while, just charging my phone, people watching, etc., etc. I went to the arcade, played more games with people. I played Third Strike for the first time, and that was fun. Oh god damn it, he blocks my shit. I've been meaning to play Third Strike at some point, and this was the perfect excuse to do that, like in person, on an actual physical Third Strike cabinet. Because when would I get the chance to do that again? You know. That. I even managed to win a couple of matches against a Hugo / Alex player. If you're wondering, I picked Makoto because she's cool. I feel like once I start actually seriously trying to learn that game, then I'm gonna try and learn it with Makoto, because she's really fun. She's a really cool character. But after that, I went and watched roughly the first half of the charity auction, which is exactly what it sounds like. They were selling a whole bunch of of, you know, cool furry specific items donated by various people. I'm donating to a charity that I don't remember the name of, unfortunately. I feel really bad about it. I'll try and Google it later and see if I can find it and like flash it up on screen for the edited video if I can. But there was some cool stuff for sale there. I didn't bid on anything because I didn't want to actually like accidentally win something that I wouldn't be able to pay for because of my lack of budget. But I did watch, and there was some cool things for sale there. Let me, like, I think they were trying to sell all of the different standees that were put up around the convention, which was cool. These shield guys are a pain in my ass. Case in point, they were selling all the standees, and they had a bunch of like art prints and various other things. Like they were selling leftover keychains with funny numbers. the 421, the 671, the 691, etc. Those all went for a surprising amount of money. One of the first items that was up for bid was a, and I quote, a UV reactive wizard hat, which, who would even think to make one of those, much less, you know, put it up for auction, but that was cool. There was a pair of Gretzko posters signed by Ben Diskin, the voice actor for Haida. There was an FWA road sign.
Darkness aid me.
Let's see. There were multiple of those, actually. There were some vinyl records on sale. There was an adorable Raven plush. There was all sorts of cool stuff. I didn't stick around for the whole thing, because I went to say hi to Theo again. And actually, I need to back up a little bit. So when I first got there on Sunday, I found a quiet place to... Okay, good. I found a nice, quiet, flat place, and I sat down and I drew some birds for Theo. I had asked him earlier in the weekend what his favorite bird was, and he finally got back to me that his favorite birds were loons. If you don't know what a loon is, it's a they're related to ducks. They're waterfowls, basically. So I sat down and I drew a bunch of loons on a sketch page for him, and when I went to go hang out with him after the charity auction, I gave him that page. I'm not going to put that on screen because that's just friend stuff. That's for me. Nice. He does get experience. Okay. He'll catch up pretty soon then. Let me pick those up. Those seem helpful. Heal our party. Alright. Let's go into the next area, right? So this would be the last time I ended up seeing Theo at a convention. And I don't know when we'll get to see each other again, because again, we live in pretty disparate parts of the country. And I don't know when the next time will be that we'll, like, end up at the same furry convention. So I wanted to make sure I sent him off with something.
Let's get this over with. We should run, yes?
What is this happening? Okay, I guess we're just down here now. Fair enough. I'm a little discombobulated, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there's a chest over here. Iris quartz. Berserk null, gotcha. Makes sense. Camera? How do I get over there? Hello, sir. Not gonna deal with you, I guess. Anyway, after I said hi to Theo and oh, what the hell?
That's a new one.
Telling me. Minotaurus. Right, that was just the boss we fought in the Colosseum, I think.
Ready to engage. Electrical discharge.
Okay. So after I said hi to Theo, I went back to the Hilton. And I hung out for a little while, and then I went to the Trio Menagerie concert. And Trio Menagerie is a group of classical musicians. They're a string trio. They play various things, like original compositions and classical music and arrangements of various themes from like TV shows and video games and things. And that was a cool concert. I'm glad I went. And that was the last like major like named thing on the schedule, because after that I went back to the arcade again. I went back on my bullshit and nice. And I just played games with people until the arcade closed for the weekend. Hold on, I want to see if Ez got any experience for that fight, because he didn't technically participate. Okay, yeah, he did. Okay. I guess as long as he's like physically in the fight, then it counts, which is good enough for me. Anyway. I hung out in the arcade after the concert, and I stayed there until it closed for the weekend, for the convention. I got to play some more Street Fighter 6. I played some sets against a Bison player named Vega, which is funny if you know Street Fighter trivia. And apparently they were a High Master player, and I didn't find that out until... Oh, hold on.
I can almost taste that omelet already.
Boss fight? Yup. Wow, surprising no one.
Out.
Giant slime.
Here goes.
You can use a research lens on this. Very resistant to physical attacks, not surprising. Susceptible to sleep, but not much else.
You won't feel a thing.
Handy. Giant slime is ready to fight. Are you now?
Crush it.
Perfect, huh?
Now I'm pumped up.
That seems handy.
Darkness,
All right.
aid me.
Stored dark energy. I don't like that.
Feel the flame.
Is it gonna... It's gonna...
Feel better yet? Ready to eradicate.
It's gonna spit that energy back at us, isn't it? Oh, that sucks. I mean, we can't not do that because it's extremely resistant to physical attack. Oh! Every time it absorbs one, it becomes more resistant to it. Interesting.
Time to strike.
I gotta vary my offense. This is gonna be annoying as hell, isn't it? It's still susceptible to earth and light, neither of which I really have. I will concentrate though. Charge Bomb seems like it'll be useful. What else can I do? Holy, I guess? About to unleash its stored energy. That seems not ideal.
You're done.
Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. I'm gonna switch you out for Prickle.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Barrier.
Sweet.
Yeah, this boss fight doesn't seem too bad, actually.
You're toast.
Freeze right there.
It's gonna take a while, but it doesn't seem too bad.
Electrical discharge.
Gross.
Smash 'em.
Let's experiment.
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that.
Doesn't look good.
Are you all right?
You're very kind.
Smash 'em.
Keep its attack down, jeez.
You're done.
Barrier.
Now I'm pumped
Sorry, I'm
up.
concentrating. Alright, it's still... Oh, you need to be slowed down. Valrika, if you could stop missing that, please, that would be nice. Thanks for the glue. Alright.
Routine.
I'm continuing my story after this boss.
Feel the flame.
Valrika needs healed. Oh, that's annoying. Here, you can heal yourself. Prickle.
No fear, Ez is here. There you go.
Do that, please.
Time to end this.
Yeah, this boss doesn't seem too bad, just annoying.
Stay calm.
Heal Ez, please.
Nice save.
Strike.
Here, you
I don't even remember if the charge bomb went off, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm gonna do that. Ow! God, that hurts.
It's not over yet. Yeah.
You can heal yourself. I'll switch Ez out next turn. Weep.
Ready to engage. Engaging lightning attack.
You need MP.
Cold, isn't it?
Okay, it's about to attack us. Jesus!
I need to recover.
That was a lot of damage. It's almost dead, surely.
Routine maintenance.
I appreciate it. You got me.
Ugh. Okay, yeah, it's dead. Get out of here.
Yes!
Nobody even leveled up from that. Nice. Not even Ez, who's behind everybody
I
else.
should head straight back to town. I wouldn't want to break the egg.
I completely blanked. Bartender and N, right. Sid. Not Sid with a C, Sid with an S. There's a difference. Let me hit up the N first. I don't feel like using a healing stone. I'll finish my story after we're done with this quest and I pick somewhere else to go. Yes, please. I have tons of money. Why the hell not? Mm-hmm. Okay. This is the bar. I remember things. Hey Sid, got your egg, you dingus.
I brought you that egg you wanted.
I dropped my controller, it's fine.
Now sit tight. The best rice omelet in existence coming right up. Don't be shy, dig in.
Now that's an omelet.
The viscosity of the egg plays across the tongue more smoothly than before. Its potent flavor is immediately apparent once it enters the mouth. This effect is dramatically increased by the accompanying red gel. The starchy grain within provides an interesting textural contrast. All told, a most interesting meal, though its effect on the body remained to be observed.
So, you liked it, right? If you're happy, I'm happy. Couldn't have done it without that choice ingredient you brought me. Oh, right. I found something weird stuck to the egg. Beats me what it is. That and some other stuff is all yours if you want them.
Ancient relic, a big-ass diamond, and an SB capsule. Cool. What is that ancient relic? I have a few of those. I'm gonna save them. It's not a growth map thing. Oh, Ez's blueprint. A blueprint Ez drafted that was found at the guild factory. Is the guild plotting something? Ancient relic. An odd-looking object found along with the ultimate egg. It must be something ultimate too. It looks like a pistachio. Curious. Anyway. Oops. 36. What is next? Done with that. No. Done with that. We can go do that. I'm gonna save my progress first. And then we can go defend the base. But yeah, after the arcade closed down, I went back to the Marriott and I sat down for a couple hours just charging my phone, making sure that was all good. And I said goodbye to my friends who were there, and I drove home. The drive home was fine. It was uneventful. I had to stop once for a restroom break, but otherwise I got back home. I got back home without any problems. I don't know that I'll drive home the last night of a con for future conventions, because it kind of took a lot out of me. I was so tired once I got back home. But yeah, that was my FWA 2026. There were some ups and downs, and no con has gone like perfectly smoothly. I wasn't expecting this one to either, and there were some unfortunate things happening, some annoyances. But overall, I had a really good time. I got to do some new things. I got to take part in my first in-person fighting game tournament and do really well. I got to meet some friends in person for the first time. I got to hang out, got to play games with people, got to eat good food. It was a good. Got to draw some stuff, got some stickers. It was a good time. It was a great time. I'm already looking forward to next year. I don't know if I'll do any more furry conventions this year. There's a couple happening in August that I might do. There's one in Denver called Denver. You'll never guess why it's called that. That one's on the table because my friend and old roommate lives in Denver now, and he's not a furry, but he's kind of interested in checking things out, so that would be a good excuse to like fly up there and spend some time with him. But like the ball's in his court on that one. I'm not gonna like force him to go, obviously. And then there's also Megaplex, which is happening in Florida. It's technically like pretty close to me, but it would be a farther drive than FWA is, and I also can't really justify shelling out for like plane tickets because it's not far enough away. So like I'm kind of ambivalent on going because of stupid logistics reasons. And other than those two, I don't really have a whole lot of money right now. So I'm not sure what the future is going to look like for me vis-a-vis furry conventions, but I'm hoping to go to more. But we'll see. But yeah, I had a really good time. Hopefully I'll have a good time next year. We'll see. I guess that's about it. I guess I'm about done yapping about furry conventions, so I can go back to playing the video game, giving it my full undivided attention, because that's what this game needs. Anyway.
Are you prepared?
Yes, I'm prepared. Let's do this. See you next year, FWA.
All right, we're all set.
The others are safe inside the building, Master Leo.
Here they come.
Let's go say hello.
Whoa, it's a whole swarm.
Please stay alert.
Battle formation. Let's drive them back.
You got it. That is indeed a whole mess of dudes. Holy shit.
Oof, this is tough.
You owe me one. Sweet. Hey. Ow.
Okay, this is a swarm fight where it's technically, it's gonna act as one enemy, but it gets several actions per turn.
Electrical discharge.
Alright.
Feel the flame.
We should probably quicken Prickle too. And then get Ez out of this fight as soon as I can.
That was nice of me. Performance improved. Engaging lightning attack.
Here you go, Ez.
Thanks a mil.
Nice.
Ow.
I am loving these counters. Alright.
I'm coming in. Into the abyss.
Valrika can start blasting.
Engaging lightning attack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep hitting line attacks, I think.
You missed me.
They're only seeming to do like 3 attacks per turn they get, so
Engaging lightning attack.
this isn't too worrisome, honestly.
Darkness, aid me.
It's gonna take a minute, but that's fine. Poison shot, that's annoying.
Ow.
Alright, Leo can take care of that. There you go.
Very kind.
Electrical discharge.
Yeah, we're doing fine. Oh. Okay, now they're starting to get annoying. Gotcha. I see how it is.
Let's go.
Appreciated.
The poison ticks aren't that much, it's fine. That's less fine.
Hope this helps. Thank you.
There.
Thank you, Leo.
Beam.
Alright, Valrika, you can heal yourself.
Real fight.
Whoop! Stop that.
Eat this.
Thank you for the counter, Leo.
Calm down.
I guess Leo's on permanent antidote duty until further notice.
Electrical discharge.
Into the abyss.
Alright. Finally doing some solid chipping away. Ow.
Ow.
Eat this.
Leo, you can heal yourself.
Not yet.
I guess he's on support duty. Literally.
What is this?
Oh, Prickle's about to blow up. And there he goes.
Operating at half capacity. Electrical discharge.
Valrika can heal him.
Here, take this.
Appreciated.
Burn.
There we go. Almost done. Got one at least.
Electrical
Ow.
discharge.
I curved it too harshly. That's annoying.
Darkness, aid me.
Whoa, Caliph, hello.
Let's go.
Yes, I spent like 2 hours yapping about it. And I even gave you a shout out because I gave away some of your stickers
We're good if you are.
at the sticker swap meetup. But
An enemy
yeah,
is approaching from another direction.
I had a great time.
Let's go.
And in case you haven't played this game before, we're just doing side quest stuff right now, so you're not missing anything too terribly important. And this looks like a boss fight, actually.
That's not normal.
You should play this game. It's really cool. Its main claim to fame is that all of its backgrounds, including the one we're on right now, are handmade dioramas that they then scanned into the game. It's really cool. Yeah, it is rad. It's rad as hell. Alright, weak to lightning. That makes sense.
Beam.
Smash him!
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage.
Crush it!
Alright, Ez, you need to get out of here. You're underleveled as it is.
Allow me.
Valrika. Heal Prickle, please.
Thank you. Ow.
I'll destroy the missile pod first, I guess.
Still with me?
I'll do my best.
Nice.
Let's go.
You need MP.
Thank you. Ow.
Alright. We've stabilized a little bit. I don't think Leo can target the side guns, which is unfortunate. Nothing crucial. Alright. Let's see what I want to do here. I will concentrate. Maybe get some more crits. Nice. That's a lot of damage. Alright, it's... You need to slow down. And it missed, of course.
Crush it!
Debuff it again. Taking a little bit of a chance here. Oh, good. Just what I wanted.
Do something. Smash him!
Debuff it again. Nice. Please slow it down. Valrika, stop missing that. I'm begging you.
Here you are.
You're the best.
Whatever, it's fine. That seems maybe less fine.
I'll end this.
This will keep you
Please
occupied.
slow down. Oh my god.
Engaging lightning attack.
Time to end this.
Well, this is gonna hurt. Yep. That makes sense.
Situation critical.
Everything in place.
Alright. Time to heal. This is a designated healing
Time for
turn.
repairs.
Jesus Christ, that was so much damage.
It's not over yet.
Valrika needs more MP. Do you have a... You don't know focus. That's fine.
Everything in place.
Okay! That worked out. Wasted that ether, but it's fine. I have a billion of them.
Mission accomplished.
Hell yeah. Nobody's leveling. Damn it. It's fine.
Phew, we pulled it off.
Affirmative.
Heads up, here they come again.
Wow, this just keeps going, huh? I didn't expect this fight to last so long. Oh, good, there's two of them.
Barrier. This is very dangerous.
Guess I didn't waste that after all. See what we're dealing with here. Yeah, weak to lightning. Not surprising. Ow. I can't curve and hit both of them. That sucks. Which one do I want to focus on? They both have the same health, the same statistics, same status dealies. I guess I'll just pick one. Ow.
Help yourself.
Nice save. What's with me?
That's annoying as hell. Alright.
Aim for this.
That'll go off in a few turns.
Engaging lightning attack.
I guess mist doesn't really matter for skills.
Circuits damaged.
That sucks. I don't have enough MP to do much of anything. Alright. Stop that, please. Ez, you need to get out of here.
Allow me.
I should do this first.
This will keep you docile.
Go.
Electrical discharge.
You're done.
That's bad. This is bad. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, isn't it?
Okay, I did that at least. Wrong one. Ow! And there goes. Oh, shit! Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Is that gonna start me here, or is it gonna start me way at the start of this boss rush? Okay, it starts me here. Good.
Activating defense system. What an energy reading.
Calm down.
Heal up.
Requesting a debug.
Okay.
Thank me later.
Parameter boost.
Haste up. Prickle, please.
Electrical discharge.
Let's try this again. I think I can do this. Just gotta be a little smarter about it.
Feel better yet?
There we go. Haste up, Leo.
Engaging lightning attack.
I'll try and focus one down as quick as I can, I guess.
Smash him.
Woo!
Some functions have been disabled.
Okay. We gotta get rid of the fire laser and the ice laser. I can't change out Prickle. He has to be here.
Deploying barrier.
Do that just in case.
Feeling good.
Come on. There we go.
How about this?
Okay, did that.
Engaging lightning attack.
We shouldn't die at least. But this is gonna hurt.
Functions ceased.
Well, there goes Prickle.
This isn't good. Still with me?
Restoration successful.
Alright.
Feel better yet?
Some minor healing, at least.
Smash 'em!
Change to Valrika.
Did you call me? You're not done yet.
Get some proper healing in.
Time for
You can use either. Alright, this is gonna be tough. Doable, but tough.
Crush it!
How annoying.
I gotta heal Prickle when I can. Like right now, actually.
Here you go.
I'll do my best.
Go.
Electrical discharge.
Smash 'em!
Right. He's misted.
Now for the real fight.
Engaging lightning attack.
I guess that does matter for magical skills.
Here's some!
For fuck's sake. I should just heal that.
Circuits damaged.
Not that it really matters, I guess.
Error detected.
Lightning, okay. Ez, get in here.
Alright, leave it to me. Boom!
Need to get rid of that ASAP.
Something's wrong with me.
And fire. So we need to get rid of that too. Okay.
Freeze right there.
Shit.
Time for
Executive
repairs.
decision.
Have a nice trip!
Okay, got rid of that at least.
Ow.
Ow.
This doesn't look good. Cold, isn't it?
Are you
Heal Valrika.
Thank you.
This is gonna hurt. Ez is dead. I feel like somebody learned life, but maybe that was
Are you
Kina.
alright?
I'm not done yet.
Alright, this is a healing turn.
restoring?
This ought to do it.
Okay.
Now for the real fight.
This is a tough fight.
Electrical discharge.
Once one of them dies, this will be a lot easier. I gotta get Ez out of here as soon as I can. Thank you for the ether.
I got this. Hope this helps.
There we go.
I'll do my best.
Helpful.
Now for the
I'm
real
spending
fight.
so much of my time healing.
Engaging lightning attack. Circuits damaged.
Fire. Ice. Okay, fire and earth. We need to get rid of those.
You're toast!
He's misted. Oh, this sucks.
Cold, isn't it?
Beam.
All right, leave it to me.
This is gonna hurt. This is really gonna hurt.
Have a nice trip.
I didn't get rid of any of them. I'm dead.
It's no use.
Forced shutdown.
God, this is tough. Alright, maybe I'll return to a checkpoint and try this later. Jesus, that was... I'm apparently at the right level for this. Pressing X to doubt that right now. Let's upgrade some equipment. Oh, nice. Don't need to worry about the armor anymore. I only have... Do I not have any whetstones? No, I don't have any whetstones. It's unfortunate. Well, I'm glad I upgraded that armor. Can at least get some new armor for our party. Do I have anything extra that I want to sell? Maybe. I can sell these probably. There we go. Yeah, I don't have any whetstones, unfortunately. Fair enough. Alright, let's buy some items. Doo-doo. Fine. Alright. I'm not doing that right now, I guess. What am I doing? Jesus. I'm apparently the right level for it, but that was brutal. If you're not, like, exactly on top of the lasers, you're just screwed. I guess I gotta wait until Ez is caught up in level so that he can contribute better to the fight. That's right out. Deep into the frozen tundra in the northwest. I guess we can check that out. We're almost at that level. Whee! Is this a place I can visit? Doesn't seem like it. Seems like this is... Oh! Seems like this is enemy territory.
That's a new one.
We have dude sign. There are signs of dudes.
Ready to engage. Fire!
Let's see what you got.
Into the abyss.
Alright. Nobody's dying this turn. Fair enough.
data.
There we go. Nice counter.
You're done.
Time to start blasting. The triple kill.
Be gone.
Missed me.
It seems I'm weaker.
That's fine. We're gonna kill these guys anyway. I didn't angle that properly. Whatever.
All targets eliminated.
Nice. I'll take that. Item drop rate up. That seems pretty good. Rare drop rate up. A unique skill made by item crafting conjures a vortex that continuously draws enemies towards a concentrated location. Oh, that's interesting. You can group them up to like better hit them with group attacks. That's really cool, actually. Maybe less useful for boss fights, but for like regular mobs and clearing out the Dimengeon and stuff, that seems like it's pretty cool, actually. I might start working towards that. And then we can power it up, too. Inflicts a fixed amount of powerful non-elemental damage on enemies within a certain range. That could also be helpful. Bounce field. Traps an enemy in a force field that causes piercing skills to rebound inside. He's got some cool stuff on his sphere grid. He's just targeted less with that, nice. Lets them take turns twice in a row. That seems like it could be useful. He's got a lot of good stuff on his sphere grid. I'm not sure where to go for. What to go for, I should say. Well, Hyper Grenade seems like it'll be useful, so let's start working towards that. And go this way. What is this? I mean, it's the sign of the divine artifacts, but...
This symbol, it's the god's mark. But why is it here?
Okay, I guess we're just gonna wonder about that.
This symbol, it's the god's mark.
And we're clearing out the Dimengeon. That's fine.
Do I gotta?
You gotta. What are these things weak to? Nothing in particular.
Leave this to me. Attack.
There.
These things are so annoying.
Be gone.
Just die, please. Thank you. Alright, I guess after this I'm gonna call it a stream. Kind of an unceremonious way to end, but I don't have anything else going on, it's fine.
Attacking.
That's annoying, but it's alright.
Into the abyss.
No, don't do that.
yourself! Whoa!
What is this?
You're very kind.
Oh, curious status effects. Nice. I don't know that I've seen that in the Dimengeon before. Fine with me.
Into the abyss!
Hell yeah. Quad kill.
You're done! To yourself!
These guard enemies are so annoying.
Missed me!
Nice counter, thank you.
Fire! Yeah.
Nice.
Be gone!
That's fine. Killed one of them at least.
Be gone!
You have got to die, dude.
You're toast! Feel the flame!
Killed fewer enemies there than I would have wanted. It's fine.
I'll end this!
You're very kind.
There we go. Helpful.
Fire!
Got one of them. Okay. Good.
Into the abyss!
Okay. I should really probably heal.
Now for the real fight.
Whoa! There! Time to end this!
I am so ready for this to be encounter to be over. I'm barely halfway through it.
You're
These
toast.
goblin guards are so annoying. Prickle's softening them up at least.
I'll put you on ice.
Fight a little smarter.
Freeze right there.
Pay a little more attention to enemy weaknesses. Nice. Effective. He has no more MP. It's fine. They just keep coming.
Yeah.
Nice. Finagled that. I love finagling.
Attacking.
Okay, we're almost done. Basically, as soon as this encounter is over, I'm gonna end stream. I think I'm gonna spend a little bit of time level grinding in between streams, trying to get Ez caught back up to the party. It seems like a good call.
Darkness aid me!
Maybe we can try that boss again once he's Oh my god, my words entirely left me. Maybe we can try that boss again once Ez is stronger. He'll be able to better help us with group attacking and destroying the energy cannons of the robots. Because part of the challenge of that fight was the attrition factor of it. Just getting to it with severely reduced resources. And of course the main thrust of it was nice. The main thrust of the difficulty was the friggin' energy cannons murdering us over and over and over. Frozen Tundra entrance. Let's see if this adds a warp spot. And regardless of if it does or not, I'm ending stream. Because we're already over time. But I hope for the folks who watch I hope for the people who listen in that they enjoyed listening to me yap about FWA. I had a good time.
According to information from the townsfolk, a meteor has fallen nearby.
Problem.
And that's that. Alright. Future stream stuff. Instead of more Fantasian Saturday, I'm actually going to stream Street Fighter 6 again. I'm going to do some ranked matches. It's been a hot minute. Kind of want to check in, see the state of things, see my progress, because I'm kind of fired up to play the game some more. It's been a hot minute since I last streamed it. I haven't streamed it since I got Master Rank a couple months ago. I'm eager to do it again. But I will be back with more Fantasian on the 20th, which is next Wednesday. So, until then, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my yapping, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!